poop. Why does it feel weird to say poop on camera like I'm a 4-year-old laughing at a poop joke, but also feels too formal to say bowel movements? I need an in-between. Hi, I'm Lisa Valente, registered dietitian with Healthline. Today we're chatting about guts. Did you know your gut starts in your mouth? And I think you can guess where it ends, right? Anyways, our guts are home to trillions of microorganisms that make up our microbiome. Every day, it seems like we learn more about how and why our gut health impacts our overall health. But gut health is closely tied to immune function, mental health, inflammation, obesity, overall digestive health, and even certain chronic conditions. Maintaining a healthy gut is pretty important for everyone. In general, eating a variety of foods, getting enough fiber, not stressing too much, limiting added sugar and ultra-processed foods is a good baseline. If you want to get more tips around eating for better digestive health, sign up for our newsletter at the link down below. There are some foods that really knock it out of the park when it comes to gut health. This list isn't exhaustive, but here are 10 top foods to eat when it comes to a healthy gut. I think number 7 may be my favorite. Legumes. I feel like for the past 10 years, I've been hearing this is gonna be the year for beans, and I still don't think they're getting the love they deserve. I realize that chickpeas and lentils aren't the sexiest foods, but they are good for you, particularly for your gut. Legumes contain fiber, both insoluble and soluble fiber, so you get the benefits of prebiotics and also digestion and helping keep things regular. You know, they'll help you poop. Why does it feel weird to say poop on camera like I'm a 4-year-old laughing at a poop joke, but also feels too formal to say bowel movements? I need an in-between. Anyways, eat your beans, folks. They have other vitamins and minerals too and are a very inexpensive gut-healthy food to add to your plate. I like beans in salads, soups, stews, and tacos, but get creative. Dark leafy greens. I know we've been hearing about the benefits of spinach since our Saturday morning cartoon days.
You gotta eat your spinach if you want to be strong.
At least if you're a millennial like me, but those greens are some of the healthiest foods you can eat. They've been shown to support our hearts and brains, but also help out our guts. Greens contain fiber, which is important for our microbiome. The fiber feeds the bacteria living in our gut. Dark leafy greens are also rich in antioxidants to help keep inflammation low in our digestive tract. Eat a variety of greens, including spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, bok choy, arugula, and more. Try them in stir-fries, soups, smoothies, and salads. Avocados are one of my favorite healthy foods to recommend. They're flavorful, satisfying, and full of healthy fats. They also have some fiber and antioxidants. A recently published study found that eating avocados daily had a positive effect on the diversity of the bacteria in your microbiome. Enjoy avocados on top of salads, grain bowls, in smoothies, or on their own with a squeeze of lime and salt for a snack. While carbohydrates have a bad reputation out there on the internet, research supports eating complex carbohydrates like whole grains for improved gut health. Whole grains contain fiber, which helps to keep things moving and prevent constipation and other digestive issues. Most Americans aren't getting enough fiber. Swapping out refined grains like white bread and white flour for whole grains can be a great place to start. There are a variety of whole grains to choose from, including oats, whole wheat bread and pasta, corn tortillas, barley, and more. Choosing a variety of whole grains allows you to get different nutrients and aim to make about half your grains whole. Bananas are another gut-healthy food that isn't always spoken about highly. I've seen people say that bananas are just sugar bombs and should be avoided. But what I see when I look at a banana is a pretty remarkable fruit. Bananas deliver potassium, vitamin B6, vitamin C, magnesium, and some fiber. We know fiber helps our gut health and supports digestion. And when bananas are a little bit unripe, those greener bananas you find at the store, they actually have higher levels of resistant starch, a type of fiber. Resistant starch is a prebiotic and is fermented in our intestines and helps keep those bugs happy. As bananas ripen, that resistant starch turns to sugar. One study found that a medium unripe banana has about 6 grams of fiber and overripe bananas have only 2. So for the biggest gut health bang, go for green bananas. Berries are at the top of many healthy foods lists. They're packed with nutrients, anti-inflammatory properties, vitamins, minerals, and you guessed it, fiber. There's 8 grams of fiber in 1 cup of raspberries and about 4 grams in 1 cup of blueberries. The fiber is great, but berries' polyphenols also positively impact gut health. Researchers looked at what happens to those compounds such as phenolic acids, flavonoids, and anthocyanins as they were digested, and they seemed to increase the prebiotic effect of the berries and increase healthy bacteria. Those same compounds help alleviate inflammation in the gut, so there's lots of reasons to choose colorful berries. If they seem expensive or out of season, grab frozen. They'll save you money and are just as good for you as fresh. Yogurt. Everyone's been talking about yogurt lately, especially Greek yogurt, because it's high in protein, which is great, but it also has some serious nutrients that feed your gut. Because yogurt is a fermented food, it contains probiotics, which are good bacteria that support your microbiome. At the grocery store, the yogurt aisle is huge. There are so many choices. To best support your gut, I recommend choosing plain yogurt over sweetened varieties and adding a little bit of sweetener or fruit to naturally sweeten your yogurt. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and anchovies deliver omega-3s. Lots of research has been done around omega-3 fatty acids and heart health, brain health. We know they do good things in your body, and the same is true for your gut. People who eat foods that are rich in omega-3s have more bacterial diversity in their gut. These fatty acids may also help reduce inflammation in the gut. Aim to eat 2 servings of fatty fish per week. We actually have a pretty incredible recipe video for Mediterranean sheet pan salmon that we'll link if you need some dinner ideas. Onions may not typically come to mind when you think of loading up on vegetables, but they're good for your gut in addition to adding tons of flavor to your cooking. They're in the allium family with garlic, shallots, and leeks, and they contain prebiotic fiber. As your gut bacteria feeds on the prebiotics found in onions, they create short-chain fatty acids, which may help your immune health and reduce inflammation. One thing to be mindful of, though, is onions are relatively high in FODMAPs, so may cause digestive issues if you have IBS or sensitivities. If you don't have to avoid onions, though, or other alliums, definitely reach for them often to support your gut. Sauerkraut. I spent a lot of time talking about fiber and prebiotics found in foods on this list, but the probiotics found in fermented foods are also key for gut health. Sauerkraut is made by fermenting cabbage, which creates good bacteria, and when we eat the sauerkraut, those live and active cultures are introduced into our gut microbiome. Kimchi is another fantastic fermented option, typically made with Napa cabbage as a base. Did we miss any of your gut healthy favorites? Let us know what questions you have about eating for better gut health down below in the comments. Check out healthline.com and sign up for our newsletter down below for more healthy eating tips. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more from me and Healthline.